Good morning, this is Alamon, and welcome back to Polar Bear Apocalypse. So I had a recording mishap. I had recorded a number of episodes, so you can see my newest autosave is July of 1548. Where I left off in the last episode that you will have just seen is 1542, so there's about a 6-year gap, slightly less than 6 years. What happened was there was a blackout, and that wrecked both my audio recording and my video recording, and I could not recover either of them. I don't really want to go back and replay these 6 years, though. I could, but I just personally don't want to, and gotta do what's fun for me, really. So here's the world in 1542. At war with Gujarat and Jaunpur. We had ended the war with France, so that's all good. So now let's click forward to 1548. A coalition war triggered. It's actually still going on. I have quite a few provinces that are under occupation, just, in the Mediterranean area. There was a very large invasion force that landed in Anatolia, but I was eventually able to shatter it, and by getting naval superiority in the Sea of Marmara, I was able to prevent them from retreating, and so I eventually stack wiped, somewhere around, I want to say, 120,000 troops. Not all in one battle, it was, several stack wipes. But it was a lot of units to destroy. Let's see, can I... Oh, good, I can actually open up a diplomatic map mode. I didn't know you could do that in the save game screen. But yeah, so it's a pretty big coalition war, actually even including Assam and Assam's two little vassals, which is cute. And it's going okay, we definitely are winning the coalition war. Let's just actually click into the game now. So they do have some provinces occupied, but that's mostly because I'm playing a bit defensively. And, so you can see we have 41% war score. The war goal is show superiority. And so, yeah, we've won 84.8% of battles, which is comfortably above where it needs to be. And a lot of the losses we had were in Anatolia because it was a really large invasion force that landed here. I actually had to train several more armies to take care of all that. We did have a peasant uprising of particularists, which kind of sucked, but they only were able to siege down about 5 or so provinces. And actually, a fair number of them rose up in Anatolia when it was swarming with enemies, and so that was kind of cool that my rebels fought the enemies a bit. So let's see. Over here in Europe, I've had this 40 stack with this 6/6 general that I rolled, although unfortunately the maneuver's only 1, which I really wish it were higher than that. But yeah, he's just kind of been walking around and attacking units when it's been convenient. Sometimes hiding out in my own territory just to heal up and to, especially, I was in Gascony for a while because it's woods and because there are river crossings, although because I only have maneuver of 1, generally enemies weren't getting maneuver crossings. But still, it would be good for giving me some more nice positive modifiers. So anyway, we're going to hit this guy on the 4th of July. And actually, I remember this from the last time that I played this, because this was an autosave. I played a little bit past this. When I attacked this unit, a bunch of other units immediately charged in to reinforce, and I think I actually had to run away. So that's probably going to happen again. Yeah, accumulate money would be a nice mission, maybe. Because we're not going to be at war forever. And once we're no longer at war, we should be able to accumulate money pretty well. Oh, one thing is my... Hold the phone. Vizcaya. Here we go. Truce with Castile is up, but not the one with Portugal. That still has a few more years to go. I'm thinking that Castile is almost certainly going to join the coalition, so I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Because I'd like to keep the pressure up and at least seal off Castile and Portugal from being colonizers, although I don't think that Portugal's been colonizing. Excuse me. Alright, I left my eye off the ball here. This is a Great Britain stack. There's just these small handful of... so that's actually a bona fide province now. Both of those are provinces, and then they have, looks like, 2 more colonies. Yeah, I'll have to deal with Great Britain eventually, but I'm not too worried about them. No more wars going on in India right now. So we gobbled up huge amounts of Gujarat and Jaunpur, and also we took a lot of stuff around the Bahmanis. So let's see. Yes, at this point we're pushing back against Assam because they actually... I didn't know that they were in the coalition war at first. I was focusing all of my attention in Europe, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, Shikatse's been occupied. And it's right next to our capital, so that was a little scary. Sorry, I'm just reorienting myself because this is a global war. I think, yeah, my fleet is still sitting here, just protecting everything, and that's fine. Actually, those folks were repairing, so they had broken off from the fleet. Alright, let's just watch this battle, and I'm actually going to move this up here because messages pop up constantly. Yeah, so they are reinforcing. We might still win this. Yeah, no, they're just endlessly reinforcing, but we'll see. Alright, yes, we took those back from rebels. Let's get those armies back over to the west of Anatolia. There was an army, actually, when I said, you know, I stack wiped tons of armies over here, there was one army that escaped because they had military access through the Ottomans and they were able to flee. And that was Ulm's Grand Army of, I think it was 3,000 soldiers. And they just marched. And finally, I sent an army from the east to meet them. And they stopped, I think, in this province, Konjikala. So that was very plucky of them to just charge deep into my territory like that. Alright, back over here. I mean, we're still clearly winning, you know, roll by roll. But yeah, we can't win. They're just funneling in so many troops. So we're going to flee. And I did not get to choose where to flee. That's unfortunate. I waited too long. That also knocked this down a little bit. Yeah, 82.8. I thought that's what it said before, actually. That'll be okay. Darn, they'll be out of my controlled territory. Yeah. Before the tick of the month. So heal a bit more slowly. Alright, we've been discovering fabricating that claim. We only just started that. Yeah, we were at about 20%. Okay, so we got to do that battle. I'm not sure where they're fleeing to. I'm not sure if they're fleeing to their own territory or if they're just going one province over. No, they're still going. Well, let's chase after that army. And those guys are still retreating. That's fine. Back over to Brazil. Or should I say Brazil? Wow, lots of generals dying. I guess we were over our leader cap, though. Reinforced speed is actually quite useful right now, because our armies aren't actually that large. I mean, we have a lot of them, but they're just, they tend to be 20 stacks, for the most part. Right, these guys finished shattering. Let's go to Coimbra. Which I think we should be able to get to. Yes, 27th of November, that's good. Then we'll, There we go. So look at the tick of healing on friendly territory. I'd like to increase the pressure on them again. Especially if that 27 stack gets a little bit further out of range, we should be able to destroy the 7 stack completely. Even if the 8 stack reinforces, it's should be okay. Alright, let's check back in Brazil. Okay, we took back our own land. Alright, I assume that the British were able to retreat to their own territory. So... oh, actually, they don't have a capital. It's not a colonial nation. That's fine. So we don't see any enemies there. That's okay as well. I think what I'm going to do is just divide my forces there. Oh, there's another war going on. France is at war with Provence. So that includes Austria. Good, so that actually takes a lot of pressure off of us because Austria is the sort of the main head honcho there. I can't get to Münster. Münster is the war leader. I can't get to them because it's just endless forts. I'd have to siege so much down to be able to get to that area. Alright, this should go well. So they seem to be rushing an army over, but it's not going to do any good. Yeah, they gave up. Yeah, actually, let's run over here and hit them while they're vulnerable. So the Provence-Austria group are the ones who... oh, that's a perfect target. Oh, we might stack wipe. Unit morale 2 out of 1, 2 out of 2. What does that even... oh, no, those are pips. That's right. Who knows? This could be a stack wipe if they aren't able to reinforce. No, it wasn't. They had enough fresh troops. They were able to hold out just long enough. Alright, there's their 13 stack. 3, 4, 5th. I'm just going to wait for Suriname to be captured, and then I'll send in both of those armies to hit the British. You are going to Laborde. You're not yet movement locked. I'll wait until you are. Okay, now you are, and now we will catch you there. Huh. So Austria transferred the occupation to Münster. That's weird. So do we have any malices here? Yeah, we did take a... or no, just terrain, because Laborde is woods. That's what it is. Oh, that was a stack wipe. Perfect. And their movement locked, charging into us. Beautiful. So this should be much better in our favor now. Yeah, 85%. They're probably going to be willing to peace out. -2, so I'm almost right. It'll take very little else to get them to peace out. Right, there goes Austria's army again. I'm not sure where they're going to retreat to. Going to... actually, they're splitting up. Eh. Well, most of them are going this way. Come on, let me move my army. I wish I had forced march. Okay, so they ran to Normandy. Once I get just a tad more ticking war score, this war will be over. Although, you know... oh, I'm sure that siege must have finished, and I just ignored it. Okay. It would be nice if I grab this land from the British, because that would be very little aggressive expansion and very little war score cost. I think I did a stack wipe unless they ran their army away. How's this looking now? Yeah, they still vastly outnumber me in terms of troops. Well, in terms of infantry, not the other kinds. My war exhaustion's probably getting pretty bad. 3.7, okay, that could be a lot worse, but I do have a fair amount of occupied territory. Where'd the British Army go? I don't think I stack wiped them. Maybe they fled into Terra Incognita. But regardless, as soon as that's occupied... first I'm going to see what's up with Münster. -3, so they're actually getting further away from wanting to peace out. I mean, our war score is just getting higher and higher. Yeah, I think I'll leave Navarra for the moment. We'll hit this area first. This army is almost 100% capacity. Alright, we narrowly missed hitting that 16 stack. Here we go, now they're running in. And their movement locked. I'm happy to accept this fight. Yeah. And that was Bohemia and Frankfurt, yeah. So much depends on Munster's own stuff, you know? How strong Munster's army is. Oh, this is so nice. Alright, well this guy's very good. I've been wanting that heir to ascend to the throne for a while. Gain piety, gain piety, gain piety. I don't need... It'd be nice for the money, but, Actually, how's our current conversion going on? Monthly progress of 0. So we need more piety. And quick. How's our front row doing? Yeah, they're fine. There's an 11 stack charging into us. I cannot begin to imagine why. Surely they don't think they can beat us. I mean, we just stack wiped them. Oh, AI, I will never understand you. Alright, we have war score 42. This really seems to have, it feels like it's stalled a lot. 17.60, yeah. Alright, they would peace out. And we have, you know, +5 on that. So we can't take this because we can't make it a core. But we could take those. And we're close to being able to. So we will hold out until we're able to. It's not going to be long now. Let's just make sure that... Alright, there's that army again. I'm just not paying attention to this part of the world. Actually, I'm going to set this fleet here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th, 10th. Oh, we just have military access through Bakhmanis. Okay. Coalition wars are mysterious things. So we actually didn't even need to get to take those guys out of port. Okay. I guess I can always just charge across the strait and hit that army. That'd be worth a little bit more war score, probably. But it's time to end this episode. We're going to definitely finish this coalition war in the next one. It's been dragging on for a very long time, so maybe consider yourselves lucky that I lost those other episodes. Good night, sleep tight, and let the bears bite. Bye-bye.